What's going on, everybody? I've been going back and forth on if I wanted to really do this movie review, even though I did say one was coming. But I think because of the fact that I did not do it immediately following the movie, and one, I didn't do it immediately following the movie. I went to see Joker Folie I do on Friday. It is now Sunday, and I am doing the review. But also because of this is probably one of the first movies that I've watched where I'm kind of torn because I liked the movie. I did. I liked the movie, but then I'm hearing so many people have so much negative things to say about it that it's like, what, I don't really know how to approach it, which is weird because normally I approach movies where it's just like, yo, if I like it, I like it. But I'm seeing so many people with so much negative things to say about it. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter and I'm reading some of my stuff, and like this one tweet I see right here, it says, okay, Joker Folie I Do is a film that needs to be watched 2 times. Watch it. Realize it's absolutely not what you wanted and not what the title / marketing makes it out to be. Hate it, mourn it, read reviews. Watch it again. Bearing in mind, it's going to be about Arthur's battle with his mental illness and Todd doing everything in his power to not quench your thirst for sensationalism and watch a mentally ill person going crazy and realize it's actually pretty amazing in that regard. That's one of the posts that I seen. Then there's another one that I seen which was kind of spot on, where it was probably like one of the best takes. It's this one right here where it says, I think this film does a great job of honoring fans who got what the first movie was trying to say while pissing off those who instead decided to idolize Fleck like the mob at the end of the first movie. The sequel revolves around the ideal of the shadow of the Joker growing too large for Fleck to handle. It swallows him whole. This alludes to the end of the first movie and in the stellar animated start of this film. In advance, this is a spoiler review. In the beginning of the movie, it's Joker in Me and My Shadow, which is an anime. It's a Warner Brothers little pop-up that comes up like old Warner Brother movie cartoon shows used to do, and it starts off with like I said, Joker, Me and My Shadow, and then it maybe a quick 2-3 about a 5-minute video, less than 5 minutes, cartoon. He comes out, he's battling the shadow and all this, so it hints kind of what the message of the movie is. Who is Arthur? Is he this looming shadow, this darker force? Is he the legacy that his violent actions reverberate? Or is he simply a nobody, a forgotten man who slipped through the ever widening cracks of a neglectful cold society? The person says, I think the musical numbers really drive these themes home, especially the courtroom scenes. Now, in the courtroom scenes, we're seeing, like, in the beginning, he's represented by a lawyer. He fires a lawyer. He's now representing himself. And you see that in the beginning, he's not him. He's not himself. He's not Joker. And they're trying to painted as he's battling. He has this conflict of split personality. And then throughout the movie, as it says, throughout the sequel, we see him exploit it, and we do. In the beginning of the movie, the guards are really exploiting him. Hey, tell us a joke for entertainment. That's what they want. The protesters and the terrorists who used him to push their propaganda or to push their agenda. We all know that Joker stood for something. He stood for the voice. He was a voice of the voiceless. He was a voice of the people that were tired of the establishment, tired of all this stuff. And when he denounced Joker, it pissed the fans off. It pissed the crowd off. It pissed Harley off. It pissed the person who, at the end of the movie, unalives him and then pays homage to Heath Ledger, which is the big spoiler, the big thing, the big talk that everybody was saying was the guy who, if you watch the movie, the minute you see him, you instantly know it's something about this one. Like, I watched Tyrone Magnus's review of it. He did mullet reviews. So he did review in the front, spoiler in the back. And when he started to get into the spoiling portion of it, I sat there and I was watching it and I was like, okay, this is weird because how are you saying, or how are they, because he said that they went with a fan theory, which was Heath Ledger's Joker. I believe the theory is that Heath Ledger's Joker unalives Arthur. And that's what we've seen in this movie. The guy who was there asks Arthur, "Can I tell you a joke?" And Arthur goes, "Yeah, sure." And he gives the joke. And he concludes it with the same conclusion that Arthur gave Murray at the end of Joker, where he says, "You get what you fucking deserve," and proceeded to unalive Murray. This guy unalives Joker, or unalives Arthur. He stabs him up. And then as Arthur falls on the wall and falls down and bleeds out, in the back, he's not focused, but you can see what he's doing. He's carving the smile on his face. And he does a similar laugh to that of Heath Ledger's Joker. I think it was paying homage to it. I don't think, obviously, it is not Heath Ledger's Joker. But he kind of looks like a young Heath Ledger, but it leaves us wondering what is going on. I remember watching the first Joker, and the first one was kind of like, it did have me scratching my head, because how do you have Joker and Bruce Wayne together? And it didn't make sense. And this is probably one of the first movie reviews that I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I may have to watch it again. I may have to watch Joker again and do another review, because at this particular moment, I can't wrap my brain around what I witnessed. I can't, because I think it's because so many people were blasting it and shitting on it that it really has fucked with my head. So this is a review but not the normal review that you would get. People have asked me, should they waste their, should they go see the movie? I am not going to tell you to go see the movie or not. If you want to go see the movie, go see the movie. I was not disappointed in watching the movie. Me personally was not disappointed in it. But I can understand why people would be upset in it because it's not what they thought it was going to be. As I always tell people, do not go into movies with high expectations. Unless it's a movie that you know flat out when you watch that trailer and you're like, yo, this shit is going to be fucking amazing, then so be it. But if you are hesitant, just go in there with not a thought in the mind. Just go in there, just watching the movie. That's how I did it. That's how I always do my movies. You know? But I'm probably gonna have to see this movie again. Ideally, I probably will see it because I seen it opening week. I seen it Friday, and there was a good portion of people there. I may have to see it when no one's in the theater. I might have to take a day and go see it by myself and just watch it different. Like not to say I'm accustomed to watching movies a certain way, but like most of the movies I've done reviews for, I've seen them, with the exception of maybe Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I've seen Wakanda Forever day of with a whole bunch of people. But most of the movies I go to see, I normally see it during the day. I normally see it with hardly anybody in the theater because I see things differently. You know, I'm a communication major. I study media production. I did a lot of film study classes. So I kind of watch things differently than the average viewer. So that's probably what I have to do is watch it differently. So what I'll probably end up doing is doing another review of this movie because this movie it has me fucking confused. I would say let me know in the comments, but y'all probably sitting there looking at this video like, what the fuck is he talking about? And that's how I feel right now. I really feel like, what the fuck am I talking about? So I'm ending this right now with what the fuck? Like, what? Hopefully I'll do another review. Hopefully. Because what the fuck is... This shit is... Yeah. Like, what the fuck? What... I just... Why? Somebody, please explain. Because I really am at a loss for words. Anybody who actually seen the Joker, Folie, who has like a good review, can you leave it in the comments below? Maybe I can have a better understanding because, like I said, I don't understand